Hey, restaurant pros, can we talk about this absolutely crazy economy, or at least how crazy it is for the restaurant industry as a whole? And what if I told you that there's a solution to this madness? I'll share that with you in just a moment. I'm David Scott Peters, restaurant expert, coach, and creator of the Restaurant Prosperity Formula. I've been coaching restaurant owners since 2003, and I'm really glad you're here to learn. Let me open your eyes and give you the motivation and hope to get through today's economy. Hey, before I go into this, if you like tips and tricks like this, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and oh yeah, that bell so you're notified when my next video tip comes out. And for more tips and tricks for running a profitable restaurant, make sure you tune into my podcast, Restaurant Prosperity Formula, found on all the popular podcasting services. Look, could things get any crazier? We've been dealing with COVID-19 business restrictions in one form or another for almost 2 years now. Depending on where your restaurant is, the local government might be asking you to become regulation enforcement. What about food prices, shortages, and delivery no-shows? Many items on your food orders have price increases approaching 300% since January 2021. Can you remember when you got everything that you ordered to your back door? What about just getting a delivery? Not only are the big distributors short drivers, some are experiencing complete walkouts for higher wages. Do I even need to go through the rising wages, whether state mandated or restaurants just fighting for anyone to come through their door? Heck, for the first time in my career, I've been advising some of my members to close their doors 1 to 2 days a week because they are so short-staffed. Oh my goodness. On top of that, most restaurants are experiencing record sales with the most demanding, rude customers we've ever encountered. They're nuts. The internet is littered with videos and stories of these customers who have gone downright mad. So what can a restaurant owner do? Where can you find hope in what might feel like a hopeless time? How can you actually take advantage of this booming restaurant economy? Well, there's good news and there's better news. The good news is I'm seeing my members having great success in combating these challenges. But let me be clear, they too have suffered. They too have felt hopeless for a moment. They too have been working their asses off. But what they've done is worked hard with me to find solutions. For example, raising prices. Right? That's the easy one. That's the easy road most everybody takes. We have rising prices, rising wages. We just blanket raise prices. Well, the truth of the matter is, they've got recipe costs and cards. They know menu mix, and they know how to surgically raise their prices so that it doesn't have to be across the board, that they can literally raise the prices on their top sellers and know that that's enough to move the needle. They've reworked their budgets. Well, to start off with, they've got a budget, right? You've got to have a budget in the first place. But they have looked at their plan for success, and they've made the changes necessary, identifying that they've got to lower their food costs in order to combat all of this, to find the extra money for labor, or to make it more efficient when it comes to labor. They've revamped their menus. They've reduced their items. I've had people reduce their items as much as 70 items. Now, I'm including side dishes, desserts, anything on the menu that you would sell. But the most amazing thing is that they are truly focusing on what they do well and still offering their guests what they want. I've had restaurant owners actually go after lowering their food cost by re-engineering their menu. Whether it's to raise the prices or buy differently or complete changes, adding saute, pizza, pasta, things to their menu that can bring their food costs down while still giving a high perceived value. I've got members who have changed their menus completely revamped in the sense of taking out complete sections, even if they were popular, because they had to reduce their labor hours in the kitchen. The key to their labor was the menu. I've got members who have figured out how to pay more. Because they have a budget and they've revamped it, because they worked on their menu, they have figured out that if they pay more, that they can stand out in their marketplace and pull people in. I've had people My members add management. They actually, because they put the budget together, realized by adding managers to pay attention to labor, to pay attention to food costs and all the controls that go with that, by making sure the guest has a great experience, the place is clean, that they actually can make more money and have a life again instead of being a prisoner to their business. I've had my members work hard in developing a positive work environment. See, I think one of the challenges, and if you've paid attention to me on my YouTube channel here, you know that I believe that yes, while the government extra money and other factors have played a role in our shortage, we have a lot to do with our shortage. We have a lot of employees who left the restaurant business because of COVID and don't ever want to come back. We have current employees, we're working them to death and they're tired and they have customers beating them up and they don't want to be in the restaurant business anymore. We've got to do everything we can to change our work environment to be a positive work environment, to build back flexibility, fair pay, good supervision, belonging to something bigger, to do more. While that's not an easy change, it is something you need to work on. By the way, that was the good news. The better news is, working with me, they figured out that they are actually the solution to all their challenges. That's right, you, the restaurant owner, are all you need to get through these crazy times. Here's your recipe for success, if you will. 1, change your mindset from a fixed to a growth mindset. Remember, fixed mindset people go, oh, there's a challenge. It's the government's fault. It's the employee's fault. The customers are this. It's somebody else's fault. We don't internalize or take responsibility for what we can do in our businesses. Instead, the growth mindset says, oh, look at all these challenges that other person, right? The other you looked at and said, look at these challenges. Look at these challenges. Damn, I may have to spend a little more money. It may take me a little more time. I may have to learn something new, but I can get through this. See, you need to become the leader your restaurant needs. And that starts with your mindset that, by God, you can get through this. 2, you need to create your budget, your plan for success. If you follow me for any extended period of time, you know the 2 most important things any restaurant should have are budgets and recipe costing cards. Your budget is your plan for success, not based off some industry averages, based on where you are today. And today, your food prices are at record heights. What you pay for that food. Your labor costs are at record heights. Your labor shortages are at record heights. It is a challenge, but if you put your budget together, you can put your plan for success in place. 3, become an employer of choice. Need I say more? 4, make sure you have an implementer. The bottom line is, you as an entrepreneur are not meant to implement systems and do them every single day. Your job is to work on budgets, marketing, developing your team, leading your managers, holding them accountable, moving the business forward. You've got to have somebody on your side who are going to help you put these systems in place, train the other managers, and hold them accountable. That is key to you having freedom from your business. Now look, I get it. I talk with restaurant owners almost every day. I see your pain. Heck, I feel your pain when I talk to you based on whether it is a discovery call, a coaching call, or a group coaching call. And I see and feel your pain. I see and feel all of your pain. I can also tell you that when you change your mindset, because I've seen it, you, my friend, are freaking unstoppable. If you're tired of not being able to leave your restaurant because no one else knows how to run it, I want to make sure you know it doesn't have to be that way. You can leave your restaurant. It is possible to build a team of people who know how you want the restaurant to run with trained and responsible people in place. You can give yourself time away. What would you do if you had time away from your restaurant? Would you sleep better? Would your relationships improve? Would you feel more relaxed? These are all things you deserve to experience as a business owner. It's why we own our own businesses. If you would like to learn how to own a restaurant that doesn't depend on you to be successful, click the link in the description to watch a free video to learn exactly what you have to do. Also, be sure to subscribe to get my weekly tips and watch these 2 videos to get more information and guidance for running a successful restaurant.